Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy.
You are listening to Phantasm Podcast.
Hey, this is Trevor Sternad.
Ryan H. back from the Black Dahlia murder.
Tom Gabriel Moyer. Derek Green from Simple Tour.
Ross Dolan from Immolation.
This is Anthony Michael.
We are Gorgasm.
This is from Prater.
This is Ernie C. of Body Count.
Terrence from Suffocation.
FANTASM Podcast.
Join your host Corey Gorechrist and Dr. Vincent West for exclusive interviews with the sickest bands in metal and more. Head over to cultopphantasm.com, the only gravesite for all things horror and death metal. No filler, all killer.
What the fuck is up? Corey Gorechrist, Phantasm Podcast. Dr. Vincent West. We are quarantining here in our separate layers. And got a great guest for you. It's nobody. It's just us. We're doing it old school here tonight. And we're going to have a good time. We're using the good old Tubi app. Doctor, we're in Kuwait on the film right now. I know I suggested this looking through the app, but what do we got for him today?
Well, I appreciate you letting me intro it. We will get to you later because I've got to hear about the... I was told earlier, guys, which I'll get him to share with you if he's cool with it. I think he will be. We can coax him into it, but his childhood memories of this film, which I thought was especially hilarious. It's a childhood class, and I'm just like, good Lord, it made me feel old. But we're watching Uncle Sam, which I had never seen until Wheelchair Fecker showed me this about 5 years ago, and I laughed my balls off. And this is a childhood movie for Corey. So.
Just when you thought it was safe to stand up and salute the flag, Uncle Sam is back with a vengeance.
A Kuwaiti military unit discovered a mass grave in the desert. They positively identified the body.
Jody, stay away from the coffin.
You never fought for your country. You just kill for the love of killing.
Now, Uncle Sam has a contract on America. Draft dodgers, watch out.
Someone's been killed.
Tax cheaters, beware.
Somebody help!
No one will ever burn another flag. Nobody will ever desecrate another grave. And no politician will ever tell another lie. And the July 4th weekend will never be the same again. From William Lustic, director of Maniac and the Maniac Cop trilogy, comes an all-new terror experience. Uncle Sam. He's a red-blooded, all-American nightmare. Uncle Sam wants you dead.
It is 1996, so I was 6 years old. I watched it the year it came out on Skinamax or one of those old, premium channels back in the day. Before we get into that story, it's William Lustig, Larry Cohen, amazing duo. Those behind the Maniac Cop series and franchise, and William Lustig also directed Maniac, so pretty fucking badass. So love that guy. Also Isaac Hayes in this film, very cool. Big fan of their stuff, and you can get it. Blue Underground has all this shit. They're the big dogs putting shit out in 4K. They're doing a really good job of their stuff lately. So I think Uncle Sam is out on Blu-ray, but not 4K restoration yet. They don't have a limited.
I'm looking it up right now for you.
They don't have a limited Big Sexy of this yet, but I'm pretty sure they will end up having one. As you can see, they're in Kuwait right now, and if I'm not mistaken, that is Reggie Bannister that just got his neck snapped. That was our boy Reggie over at The Real Phantasm. Shout out to you and Gigi. He totally just got his neck snapped. And so basically this film, it's already brutal as fuck. You already see some head snaps and stabbings, and it's just already very visceral and brutal the way William Lustig and Larry Cohen always present their shit. If you guys are fans of Maniac Cop series like I am, this is just right up that alley. It's just very brutal slasher film, and it has
on Amazon, kids.
$20 for the Blu-ray, Blue Underground. It looks great, but considering this movie, in my opinion, it looks like a straight up '90s movie. Like, look at the title of that; it's amazing. It's just so great. But yeah, I remember watching this with my mom when I was 6 years old. PJ Souls is in the film. Love you, PJ Souls. Phantasm alumni. Shout out to her. She's always a pleasure to deal with and talk to. But yeah, this film is morbid as fuck. And yeah, I watched it legit when I was 6 years old with my mom. And we just would always watch this kind of stuff. But then she wouldn't let me watch People Under the Stairs with her, but she let me watch shit like this, which is insanely brutal. Like, this movie is so brutal. It is. It's one of the better slashers in like the last 20 years. Like, it really is, and it doesn't get enough credit. And for the longest time, this fell out of circulation with me because I had no idea what this movie was called. I watched it when I was little, and I think I went through like a 10, 11 year period where I never saw it again, and I never knew what it was called. I remember a scene vividly that happens later in the film where he's on stilts with that fucking crazy ass, like, old Uncle Sam mask, and he's like hunting down this dude with these fucking stilts, and it still to this day creeps me out. It's fucking freaky deaky, and yeah, this movie's fucking...
Here's the thing, and this can be our Memorial Day movie. We're just doing it early. We're doing it literally...
there's not going to be...
7 days early.
There's not going to be any summer for any of you. I hate to break it, but it's just not going to happen. So we'll take care of your summer goods for you here on Fantasm.
I'm calling it.
Yeah.
It's our Memorial Day episode.
This is our Memorial Day episode. This is actually July 1st, so this takes place the day before my birthday. Little Gore Christ, when he was 6 years old, watching this.
So many things with you. Did you have the bowl cut, like Dr.
Oh, when I was 6, I was rocking the bowl cut and the Harley Davidson long sleeve when I was 6 years old.
That G.I. Joe plane that's hanging from the ceiling had that.
Yeah, or it was the Ghostbusters baseball tee. I had that, the Ghostbusters 2 logo, and with the matching jammy bottoms.
There was a Cobra Viper laying there too. G.I. Joe tank.
So yeah, at this time when I was 6, I had the bowl, the Gore Christ bowl. I was either wearing the Harley long sleeve, or I was wearing the Ghostbusters 2 baseball tee, like the raglan with the jammy bottoms. So that's usually what I was rocking around this time.
Dude, one of my exes, I was talking about before we started recording. I just wanted to disclose this because you just made me think of this. How cool is it that her actual birth name, because her dad was a biker, was Harley? So I had my own Harley Quinn before it was like chic.
Yeah, the diamond in the rough there.
I did at one time. Dude, grass and feet.
Ugh.
That's the only scene in Die Hard I can't watch.
Now that looks like a Dr. West haircut too. A little Dr. West, like maybe after bowl or pre. Like when you got a little older, you had that.
I never had the mullet. That's kind of a mullet.
It's almost a mullet. It's not quite the mullet. It's just that looks like a school day haircut. Like you're gonna get the yearbook photo haircut.
Yeah, I never had the back longer part. I always had the just bowl.
Never had the yearbook bowl like that?
No, I had a mullet almost one time, and then I cut it to where it was all one length and did the rest of my deal, and here I am today. But no.
Let's see.
That's not a mullet, but he's cruising about a month or two out of a mullet.
Yeah, he's pushing the mullet.
That is a Jeff Foxworthy haircut, current as of today.
It is, yes.
Dude, stepping on glass is no... Have I ever told the story about my glass incident on this podcast?
I don't believe so.
I think it's relevant. It's really quick. So, this girl that was like maybe a year older than me in high school was getting drunk at this pool at my friend's house. Like the the apartment condo / complex's actual pool, and she was doing it after hours, and the stupid cunt was drinking fucking Corona. And these fucking, her and these rednecks were smashing the bottles. Well, we didn't know that because it's like all this glass is like lying. The glass is in the grass, you know?
Yeah.
And my buddy and I were like, let's go down there and see if we can fucking, you know, find anything. Maybe they left some beer or some pot or something. And
sure.
we jumped, it was my friend Jason and I, we jumped over we had to sneak in because it was closed, just like they did, and I landed in glass.
Jesus.
Now,
ugh.
Yeah, like it literally went in my foot. Now, thank God my friend Jason's mom, Vicky, was a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of disclosure on this, I just want to throw this out there. The one good thing that came of that night, the next day I went over there, and I guess Sheila got railed the night before. This is one of the hottest masturbation stories I can ever tell. I literally found a pair of her fucking panties, and they were dirty, and I fucking huffed those things for like a year till there was no pussy scent left in it. I mean, I wore that motherfucker like a fucking Jason mask, like a hockey mask.
Nice.
True story. Yes, ladies, if you're hot, I will sniff your panties. I'm into doing that, so...
Yep, just get your panties sniffed. You can always...
Yeah, I fucked my foot up. I fucked my foot up really bad, dude. Like... I couldn't walk on it. I mean, she was a nurse, so I didn't think that there was no yard or anything like that, but I had to like stay off my foot for like a week.
Jeez.
Crutches, the whole thing. Like, it was bad. Like, just imagine, like, the bottom part of a broken Corona bottle going into your foot.
Ugh. I've had something like that happen. Something similar.
Yeah, it was not fun.
But
I did get some dirty panties out of it, and I did fuck her later and told her I was having the panties, and then she was like, anyway, so there.
Yeah. Oh, you can always send your panties.
You know, when you tell them something really nasty, so it's pretty funny.
You can always send your panties to the doctor. The actor William Smith here, who is the Major, he was best known for being Anthony Falconetti in Rich Man, Poor Man, the 70s miniseries. But he was also Adonis in the 60s Batman, and he was Detective Chemo in Hawaii Five-0. Also, Conan's father in Conan the Barbarian, which is badass. He was Jace. Yeah, he was Jace Totaro in A-Team. What else was he in? He was
He was the dad in Conan.
Yeah.
For this you can trust.
Yeah, and then he was Captain Ripley in Maniac Cop. So there's his, other film he did with the Cohen Lustig duo. Yeah. Also, he was Tolar in Planet of the Apes, which is awesome too.
Wait, really?
Yep.
The original?
Yep, from the 74.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah, the show. The show, not the movie.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. I actually have the full run of that show. I'm probably one of the only people.
He's also in
the original 60s, Planet of the Apes, and the 70s, there was a TV show. What?
He's also in the Frisco Kid, the Gene Wilder Harrison Ford movie. He plays Matt Diggs, but he's in another movie from 1975 that I can't name on this podcast, but it's totally a movie, and his character is Jed Clayton. It's a film directed by Jack Arnold, and it stars Fred Williamson. It's a blaxploitation movie. But, yeah, I can't... You can just look up all those facts I just shared with you, and you can see for yourself what the name of that movie is. So, little trivia, guys, if you want to go look up Jack Arnold flick starring Fred Williamson from 1975 that also features William Smith in it as Jed Clayton. Doctor, if you would look it up if you don't know the answer to that. Please don't repeat the name of the movie, but that is the name of the movie, and there's even the poster for it. Again, blaxploitation film. Fred Williamson, which I love. If you guys are horror fans, you don't watch a lot of blaxploitation, which I actually do. Fred Williamson is in From Dusk Till Dawn. Very awesome actor, and one of my favorites. Definitely led the blaxploitation flicks of the 70s, the old black westerns, which are still badass to this day. But have you seen the the film yet, Doctor?
Whoa.
Yeah. I came across that and I was like, I don't think I've seen that one. But I'll definitely check it out. Again, I won't tell anybody I saw it. I will say I saw it, but I can't say the name. So, but it's.
No, you're good. It's all good, man. We'll leave that alone.
But you guys, more than welcome.
The Scientologist that is also the Duke.
Yep.
In Escape from New York.
And Chef in South Park for you youngsters. Yeah, Isaac Hayes, jazz singer. Oh. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. William Smith is in that I should mention because it's awesome. Is Red Dawn? He's Strelnikov, so that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one for sure.
Yeah, that remake of Red Dawn was a fucking turd. Somebody was like, man, it's really good. And I watched that. I was like, dude, this is horrible.
I've never watched it, never will.
It's awful.
Stuff like that, I'm just like, yeah, no thanks. I don't care if Chris Hemsworth's in it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not watching it. Same thing, I won't watch the Point Break one or any of that stuff. I just don't have any interest in it.
Dude, now let me tell you something. That Point Break remake is the biggest pile of shit I have ever seen.
Yeah, you can't remake movies like that. You just can't do it. It doesn't work. It just doesn't do it.
I mean, even the worst actor on the planet, Keanu Reeves, couldn't fucking save that movie, even in a remake.
No.
He's like, I'm John Wick, bruh. I'll do it, bruh.
All right.
I do not like Keanu Reeves. I can't stand him. I don't know how he gets an acting job. Okay, there's my rant. I'm done.
We're gonna.
Popular, sir. How do you make money?
I have no idea. After that Dracula movie, you should have just been like, "Urgh." But anyway, we're gonna queue up Chuck here to do what everyone here knows as altering the future.
Altering the future.
Take you back. This movie's 96. We've never done this year. It's a little far out there for our normal wheelhouse, but mid to late 90s is still good shit. A lot of good horror was coming back around at this time. It started kicking back up. I think death metal took the place of horror as far as music, and there wasn't really a whole lot going on. But this is when it started kicking back up. It's pretty sweet, so we'll get into that. I'll cover the movies of 96, and the Doctor will cover the music, which might actually, the music way, get back into being turds, so we'll see what happens with that. But this is an era of movies. This is when I really started watching movies on my own and started doing it. So there's a lot of movies here that are, stuff I watched a lot, because I was young at this time, so. It's rare I actually have movies that I saw in theaters and shit like that, because this is more when I was actually alive, like Doctor's got his crazy experiences that he lived through and all the good stuff, and I had all this stuff, so it's interesting. We're in this position now, so we'll go first, cover horror second, just get to that last. There's not a whole lot of them. We'll start with The Edge, and that one is Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin. It's pretty cool. You got that fucking Flipper movie with Paul Hogan. I remember that. Didn't care for it. You got Dragonheart with Dennis Quaid, Sean Connery. Awesome movie. Got The Phantom with Billy Zane. Got probably my favorite Muppet movie. It's Muppet Treasure Island. Love that film. We got Beavis and Butthead Do America. First time I ever got stoned, I watched that, and I thought I was just going to actually die laughing because I couldn't stop, even after the movie was over. Let's see, you got Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie. You got Land Before Time 4, Journey Through Time. By then, I wasn't even really watching those films. I like the older ones. Got the Doctor's favorite movie, Independence Day, with his favorite actor, Will Smith.
Yeah.
You got yeah. You got Mission Impossible, the first one. You got James and the Giant Peach, which I love. I like the book more. Got Star Trek First Contact.
Now, I'm going to say something about that real quick. Every fucking Next Generation wannabe fan says that's the best Star Trek movie. My personal opinion on that movie was a fucking snooze fest.
I like Generations way better than that.
It's like, what is the deal? It's like, gotta do Borg, gotta have Borg, and every thing we do. Is there gonna be Borg in this? Or gotta have some Borg in this? Gotta have Borg in this. It's like, and that's, I hate to be this way, but that's one of the reasons in Next Generation I'm just kind of like,
I'm not a big fan of the Borgs. I like the Cardassians, and I like the fucking Klingons.
I'm just saying, you have to admit, they did it to death, and they really did it with that movie.
Oh, yeah.
The time travel thing, and the annoying black chick in it, and it's not she's black, she's just fucking annoying.
Yeah, and the thing about that, I don't even think I've seen that movie. I'm pretty sure I skipped that one.
I mean, there's good parts in it, but how people think that's the best Star Trek movie, it's like, wrong.
Because it's probably the only thing they've seen. What else?
They got that pay card on CBS On Demand.
Oh, yeah, pay card, and there's a little winery. Anyway, Jerry Maguire, very iconic movie. Probably one of the most iconic movies of 96 and beyond. You Complete Me and all that bullshit. Show Me the Money, all that bullshit. That's Jerry Maguire. A lot of people somehow have never seen that film. It's very, very iconic. The Crow, City of Angels, that one is the Mia Kirshner one. It's weird. I think that's the sequel, like the second one, because then there's that turd with Edward Furlong. I don't know why.
I don't know the one you're talking about. Is fucking. It's like, and again, I'm just being honest about this. Crow, City of Angels is Eddie Guerrero as the Crow.
God. Then you got the Wayans Brothers movie, Don't Be a Menace to South Central.
Latino goth.
That's pretty good.
Latino goth. Anyway, I can't do it.
You got the Wayans movie, Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. It's a great movie.
That movie's pretty funny.
I love that movie. It's so fucking funny. Got that awful Pinocchio live action movie, which they should have just looked back at that for any of these remakes they try to do with Disney films. Just don't do it, because that's what it looks like to me. It just looks like that fucking Pinocchio movie. You got one of my favorite Van Damme movies, The Quest. Love that film. Spy Hard. You got Tremors 2, Aftershocks. You got Sabrina the Teenage Witch movie, which I actually own that on DVD and VHS. One of my favorite comedies ever, Black Sheep. That is David Spade and Chris Farley, of course. You got a very Brady sequel. I actually like those turd 90s Brady Bunch movies that they did.
Yeah, they're good.
I really like them.
They're fun.
Always liked them. What else we got? We got Bulletproof. That's with Adam Sandler and James Caan and Damon Wayans. I don't know why I like that movie, but I think it's funny. This was an early wacky movie for me where I started really stroking my beef and figuring out my wiener a little bit. It was Barbed Wire with Pamela Anderson. Woo!
I've got that Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's an early one. That's like Corey's got to rub his penis against hard surfaces. You got Jackie Chan's First Strike. You got Harriet the Spy. I love that show and the movie. It was great. You got The Substitute. That's for all you women out there, that was probably one of your early wacky films if you're my age, The Substitute. They're like, I'm going to go watch The Substitute. Go away. Hunchback of Notre Dame, great Disney movie, one of the good ones, early ones. Doctor's dying of corona currently, so hopefully I get through this list so he can get to the fucking music before
I fucking swallowed this wrong.
before he croaks on me here. Speaking of swallowing wrong, we got The Birdcage with Robin Williams and what is it, Calista Flockhart, Nathan Lane. That movie's fucking hilarious. Robin Williams, one of his best movies by far is Birdcage. It's really underrated, and Hank Azaria's in it too. It's good. Another Robin Williams movie that came out in '96 was Jack. That's the one where he's basically a little kid in older man's body, kind of like myself and the Doctor. So that's a good movie. Matilda, that was a super wubby movie for me. Just love that film. Danny DeVito. The cool thing about that movie,
That movie's depressing.
it is a little bit, but here's a cool metal shout out here. in Matilda, her bully-ass brother, he's sitting there in the... I forget how long it is into the film, but he's watching TV, and he has a fucking Napalm Death tour shirt on. So, next time you're watching Matilda, be on the lookout for her brother in it. He's sitting down watching TV on the living room floor, and he has a Napalm Death shirt on. So, there you go. It is awesome. What else we got here? We got Executive Decision with Kurt Russell. It is good.
Steven Seagal dying.
Yeah. And you got Ransom with...
He dies at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, Ransom with Mel Gibson. You got Mulholland...
Never liked that movie.
Yeah. You got Mulholland Falls. That's Jennifer Connelly and Nick Nolte. What else we got here? You got Train Spotting. That was Ewan McGregor.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't really remember much of that movie. Bottle Rocket.
It was a hipster movie when it came out. It's a hipster movie now, so I'm going to give that my long Drew Brees pass.
Never seen it. Bottle Rocket. That's with Luke and Owen Wilson. Never seen that either, but I know I've heard of it. One of me and the Doctor's favorite movies, Swingers. Jon Favreau.
Love that movie.
Yep, it's wonderful. And Vince Vaughn and Heather Graham. Probably one of the only movies I like Vince Vaughn in. Is that one? What else?
Dodgeball.
Yeah, Dodgeball's great. Let's see what else. I guess that's good enough. We can go into the horror stuff here. Oh wait, we got to do this one. Some of the best comedies ever made right here. You got Joe's Apartment. You got Larger Than Life with Bill Murray. It's that elephant movie.
Joe's Apartment. Never seen it.
It's good. It's fucking hilarious.
Why would I not watch that movie? Because I'm deathly afraid of roaches and bugs. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that movie at all.
No.
But yeah, Larger Than Life. That's that Bill Murray movie with where he's got the fucking elephant in it. Loved it. Kingpin.
Love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. What else you got? Before I get to that very last one, there's D3, Mighty Ducks. And then... Fuck it, I'll just do it. Happy Gilmore. I mean, obviously, that one's great.
Dude, it's the best thing he ever did. I love that movie.
It's fucking awesome. First Wives Club, I don't know why I watched that movie a lot with my mom. I actually think it's really funny.
Never seen it.
It's hilarious. It's got Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, and Bette Midler. It's actually a really funny movie.
Good cast.
Yeah, it's a great cast. Highly recommended. It's really funny. Maybe that I'm old now, I might hate it, but I think it's pretty good. You got The Rock, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage. You got Eraser, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You got Twister. One of my favorite Bruce Willis movies, Last Man Standing. What else? Alright, now we'll go to the horror. Sorry, we got... oh, wait, there's still some more. Hang on. Multiplicity, I just talked about that. I fucking love that movie. Michael Keaton. It's a weird one, but I love it. You got The Cable Guy.
That's a good movie.
It is good. Jim Carrey, it's very weird for him. Biodome. It's a classic.
I can't get into that one. I'm a huge Pauly Shore guy, but I can't do that movie.
I liked that movie when I was younger. Tried to watch it in the last couple of years, and it wasn't as funny. It's just not. For you Christmas fans, Jingle All the Way. It's actually one of my favorite Christmas movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Never seen it.
It's hilarious.
Never seen it.
And it's got Sinbad in it. I love it.
Nutty. I don't do Christmas stuff though.
Oh, I know. So. Nutty Professor with Eddie Murphy. Love those movies too. I just watched those the other day. They're actually really funny.
Never seen it.
They're pretty great. What else? We got Fargo. That's a big one.
I used to watch it.
Sling Blade.
It was a hipster film when it came out. It's a hipster film now. I do not want to see it.
You're not missing out on much. Let's see. All right, now okay. Let's see. Got Lawnmower Man 2.
He's straight up playing with Destro G.I. Joe stuff on TV right now.
It's amazing.
Major Blood's on that tank. That's right, kids. I'm a G.I. Joe fan.
You got another.
Crush Destro.
You got another favorite movie here for the Doctor, and that is Escape from L.A. He loves it.
No.
Mars Attacks, which I do love.
Can't never get into that movie either. I don't like Tim Burton. I like the first Tubi movie, and that's it. I don't like anything in the first Batman. I don't like Tim Burton. I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan of that guy. I just don't like him.
We got From Dusk Till Dawn.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't like, what's his name as a rapist? What's his name? Fuck. It's Quentin Tarantino. I don't like it. I liked it a lot when I was younger, but I've seen it too many fucking times. Way too many times.
Like it. I never liked that movie. George Clooney is a terrible actor.
Yeah.
And I've never liked him in anything.
He's a terrible Batman.
I don't like him.
Alright, and there is as we're seeing on the screen before I continue, there's the corpse of your eventual killer. Sometimes they come back.
Love it. On Blu-ray. Love it.
You got Fear. That's that movie with Reese Witherspoon and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I don't own that movie. That movie's fucked up.
It is fucked up. It's pretty damn good, actually. I remember it's a very stalker movie. It's good. Children of the Corn 4, The Gathering. That has Naomi Watts in it. It has Naomi Watts. I think that's the one that is actually good out of all those shitty ones. Pretty sure 4 is like the next good one, because all those sequels are terrible. You got Bad Moon. You got Bordello of Blood, which I love. There's Corey Feldman in it. Dennis Miller. I loved it when I was younger.
I can't do it.
You got Thinner. Another Stephen King. Thinner.
I never liked that movie. I just didn't. I don't like the book. I don't like the story. I don't know. I don't like it.
It's weird. You got The Craft, which I do love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
And these two kind of go together because I saw them again at this time, so it was like The Craft made me afraid to go take a shower because of the scene where she has her hair start falling out. I would always check my hair to make sure it wasn't falling out. And then the Brian Usna classic, The Dentist. I didn't go back to the dentist for like 12 years.
That movie's way too gory for me.
It's disgusting. And I didn't go back to the dentist for like 12 years after that film, and that's no joke. And yeah, it's awful. Then we got The Frighteners, one of my favorite movies of all time. It's Peter Jackson, Michael J. Fox, goodness. It's just a great movie. It's a lot of fun. It holds up in time, and they need to make a good Blu-ray of it because they don't have one. And we'll do second to last, but not least. The first one is actually not a horror film, but the second to last one, as far as one of the bigger films to come out, it's another Doctor classic that he loves, is the first Scream film.
Dude, I hate that fucking movie.
I know you do.
I'm going to get you here in a minute with the music stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be bad. But yeah, Scream, I do love it. I still do, to this day.
Dude, I cannot deal with any of those movies. I don't care that they're making another one. I don't like them. To me, it's mocking what I like.
Well, it's mocking it, but also a part of it. It's not like a full-on parody. Like Scary Movie is mocking the mocking of it, you know. I don't know. I think it's cool.
It's just not something that I ever liked. And I'm not scared of anybody in that cast. Nothing was scary to me about those movies.
No.
I had to go back and watch them, because Jan's watched them, wheelchair fucker watched them, and I'm just like, dude, these movies are fucking garbage. I don't like them. I would love to tell you that I do. I can't do it, you know. And I saw the first one at the theater, and I was like, this is garbage. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I get it. And the final one, and then we'll finally get on to the goddamn music, was Space Jam. And the end, that's it. That's it. It's the best movie that came out there.
I've never seen it.
Space Jam's awesome. It's got Bill Murray. It's a great movie. Michael Jordan's cool as fuck. Looney Tunes stuff is cool. It's really rad.
I've never seen it.
Soundtrack sucks. I mean, everybody jerks off about that soundtrack, but I've just never really... You know, it is what it is. It's like 90s stuff, but I just like the actual movie. A lot of people just hold on to the soundtrack part of it. I like the movie itself, you know. I don't like that Believe I Could Fly shit. I can't stand that. I've heard it too many fucking times. Yes, sir. Let's go to music. 1996. I'm sure we got some great ones that the Doctor just loves in this list.
Okay, so Future of the Past from Vader.
Good.
Kill Trend Suicide, grindcore record from Brutal Truth.
Love him. Shout out to Dan Leiker.
Hating Life from Grave. Spawned by Evil from Necrophobic.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here. Dope Stick from I Hate God.
Classic.
Hacked Up for Barbecue from Mortician.
It's good stuff. It is.
Embrace the Death from Asphyx.
Love it.
Let's see. Purification Through Violence from Dying Fetus.
Classic.
Trickery of the Lost from Rotting Christ. Abducted from Hypocrisy.
My favorite one.
Let's see here. Eternity from Anathema. I used to like that band, kind of. Down from Sentence. These aren't death metal albums. These are just goth and weird metal albums that came out with that. Some of this stuff is kind of a mixed bag. Let's see. Field Pick from Ministry. I realize that's like industrial stuff, but I really like that record.
Ministry's great, man.
Blood Soul from Flesh Crawl.
Love it.
Dusting Her Embrace from Cradle of Filth.
Great album.
Hammer of Gods from Angel Corpse. It's a great album.
Oh, yeah.
Tour.
Some Florida Death.
The Sun from My Dying Bride.
Love them.
Nemesis Divinia from Satyricon. Best thing they ever did.
So good.
Philos from, how do you say that, from Burzum. I love that record.
That one's good.
I can't say it. Whatever. Follows, whatever. Great Southern Tranquil from Pantera.
Love it. Heavy as balls. Return to Form album.
Elegy from Amorphous. Black Earth from Arch Enemy. Diatribes from Napalm Death.
Love it.
Millennium from Monstrosity.
Oh.
Temple of Knowledge from Cataclysm.
It's good
Morning
shit.
Rise from Opeth when they were still good. The Jester Race from In Flames when they were still good.
That's a great album.
Here and After from Immolation.
Love it.
Hypocrisy None So Vile. And now Corey's favorite albums of 1996. Vile from Cannibal Corpse, his favorite band. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, it just gets better. Roots from Sepultura, a Corey classic.
God damn, I hate that
One of
record.
his favorite records ever made.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it. Out of all their albums.
And then I'm ending here. Corey's favorite album of 1996. Made, Feed, Kill, Repeat from Slipknot.
You know, I would actually, if I had that album, it's worth a lot of money, and it always has been. But I've never even if you like Slipknot, that album is fucking awful. Like, it's not even an album. It's terrible music. And it's before Corey Taylor. It's before a lot of the members joined the band, and it was really, really, really bad. And it's sad to say that a lot of bands still sound like Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat era Slipknot. It's awful. And a lot of bands stayed in that sound throughout those years where all these other bands were doing kind of mediocre nu metal music. But the fact that there's still bands that sound like that era of Slipknot is just blows my mind. You know, it's most of these backwoods shithole bands that are.
I'm not done. I'm still doing your best of 96.
Oh, great. Well, I thought that was it. That was a pretty big one.
Nope. So we're continuing on. This is Corey's best of 96. I'm no longer in control. These are things he sent me privately during this chat.
Yeah. Yep.
So down on the upside from Soundgarden. Hold on. Cannibal Corpse of Isle again. He just loves that record. He just wants to plug them because they've done so much for our podcast.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see here.
A pivotal point in the movie here, if you guys are following along with us on your Tubi app, your DVD, or whatever the fuck you got at home, they are desecrating the grave site of the Uncle Sam character, and now he is alive. You see his corpseified eyes
that's
open.
what happens when you desecrate Phantasm. You get killed. Anyway, another album. I mean, this is one that I literally didn't want to listen to this one time. Corey put it on. He literally started crying and air guitaring to it, and that's Metallica Load.
And Scott was like, "Hey, Ma," or the I can't think of the name of that song anymore. Whatever, "Ain't My Bitch." Yeah, that's a great song. It's a classic. They should have won a Grammy for it.
Okay, here's another one of Corey's favorites of '96, Rage Against the Machine, Evil Empire.
I actually do like that record, and I own it.
Antichrist Superstar from Marilyn Manson, another one that Corey really likes. He
No.
likes to get his golf girls home and put on his Manson wig and make love to them.
I mean, it'd be easier than what I'm doing now if I did that, but sadly, I don't like Marilyn Manson, so.
And then Corey's favorite album of 1996, Oh Enema from Stool.
It's what?
Enema from Stool.
I actually do. That's my favorite Tool album, by far. It's a great album.
Well, there you go.
It's actually really
Now,
good.
Dr. West will finish his list here. The Dark Saga from Iced Earth.
It's good. It's classic. Spawn.
October Rust from Typo Negative.
Yep.
Through Silver and Blood, the best Neurosis album, in my opinion, ever made.
Yep.
The Politics of Ecstasy from Nevermore.
So good.
Louder Than Hell from Manowar. Time of the Oath from Halloween. I saw that tour. Let's see here. Irreligious from Moonspell. Overnight Sensation from Motorhead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. There were a couple more that I missed. Gorgoroth, Antichrist. So good.
Love it.
What we got here?
Oh, and there is the exhumed
Blood on Ice from Bathory.
Sam Harper here in his bedroom.
And that's it. We'll stop with Bathory. We'll just end right there. I think that's a good enough. Well, actually, let me try one more thing. I'm going to try one more search to see if I'll miss something here, because I feel like I did. Let me just
Well, we might see some potential Mr. Skinless here in a minute. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen this, but, you know. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We got the Sam Harper and that Uncle Sam mask. It's fucking
Here we
fun.
go. Marduk, Heaven Shall Burn. That's another one I missed.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The best album they ever did, Dark Funeral, Secrets of the Black Arts. Best thing they ever did, hands down, in my opinion.
So good.
Born of the Flickering from Old Man's Child. That's one for Corey. The first Borknagar record. That's another one for Corey.
Love it. Hey, look at him on the stilts. That's a doctor move right there. He's got the stilts so he can go on that.
Black Thrash Attack. I saw that band before they broke up.
Well, if you guys are on a 40-minute mark in 30 seconds, Mr. Skinless. See some boobage and some butt. So there you go.
Nocturnal, and that's spelled with a K, not a C. Lunar Poetry. Let's see here. I think we're about out of stuff. Behemoth Brawn, which is weird. A bunch of assholes, but there you go. There's a weird Behemoth record.
Isn't that fucking weird with his stilts on?
Moon and the Scorpio from Limbonic Art, and that's a strange band. I saw those dudes one time. Limbonic Art. I'm not sure if people are out there familiar with them. You should check them out. Limbonic Art. I don't think those dudes still do anything, but they might. I'm not familiar if they do. I liked Limbonic Art. I thought Limbonic Art was a cool band.
Well, here we go. We got some head sculpt.
If Limbonic Art never played it fucking at Maryland, I figured they would have.
I don't think so. If they did, it was a year I didn't get to go. But you got Sam Harper here. He's about to cut down the peeping Tom here with his stilts so he can get his iconic Uncle Sam attire from this creeper here that's utilized his stilts to get up on the third floor window so you can see some chick get nudie in her bathroom. So
now I'm going to do a list of what I was not listening to in 1996.
This is the fun part right here.
I was not listening to.
Here's some hedge clippers. He's about to get speed. And Sam Harper's got himself... Oh, his eye... Almost eye gouged him. There he goes. Of course, it's a cutaway kill, but I promise there is some really good stuff in this film. Don't see that one. See the blood there on the hedges, the hedge clippers. And now he...
And the last one, Corey's favorite album of 1996 rock is Peachy from Korn. I'm done.
You know, not gonna lie, I had that album when I was this age. I did. I'm not gonna lie, I grew up with all that bullshit. But is it my favorite one? Absolutely not. It's actually really bad, and I've heard it so many times that I can't do it. Can't do it, folks. It's like I get it. Maybe the first 2 Korn records were fine. Some of their later stuff in the 2000s were okay. That album, can't do it. Never could. Don't like it.
I don't know what it is. I never understood that band. I didn't understand I didn't understand them.
Now, granted, not in every song on the album favorite of mine at all. Like, a lot of those bands, just a couple songs were cool. The rest of the album was a turd, and that's kind of how that band's always been.
I mean, I was dressed pretty much right now, but I couldn't get into it. The only since we're doing a confessional, the only new metal band that I liked, and I saw them before they even had their first album come out. I saw several of these new metal bands before they were popular. I saw Slipknot before they were popular. I saw Korn before they were popular, and I didn't like either one of them. I despised both of those bands. But I'll tell you somebody that I did like. And since we're just having a confessional here, I saw them Looking for Faith No More. I really liked Limp Bizkit. I really did when I saw them. I thought they were really talented, and I liked them. I really did. I thought they were good.
Yeah, I'd go see them in a heartbeat. I think Wes Borland's a great guitar player, and they perform really well.
I thought they were good. Now, this is that very first record. This is that $3 bill thing, and I saw it, and it wasn't out yet, but they played stuff off of it, and then they just blew up after that. And those first 3 records, I mean, whatever, it's new metal, it's cheesy, but what they were to me, they were the new metal equivalent of Motley Crue, so I kind of liked them.
Yeah.
So, they were kind of hair bandy, but they weren't a hair band, so it was like, and then they had the DJ Lethal dude from fucking House of Pain. I thought that was cool, but that's my own, that's God's honest truth, that is the only band that I liked from that era.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, they kind of had the look everyone else was afraid to have.
They're terrible. I'm not saying they're good. I'm just saying that, for me, they were, I don't know why, and I want to apologize, guys, for that noise just then. I don't know why people choose to call me that I haven't heard from in 6 months when I'm trying to record, but they do. It's like they have some kind of sixth sense. Anyway, but whatever. I'm not, whatever. I thought they were interesting of all that stuff, and the rest of it, I just couldn't get into it. But whatever, I always felt like I was missing something, because I would try to listen to some of those groups, and I just couldn't, Some of them I thought was stupid. I thought they were complete Mr. Bungle ripoff when I saw them, and I've never liked them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I still stand by that, but, Korn, I just didn't like them. I thought that whole record, he whines too much, and the guy thinks he's some kind of like Andy Warhol genius too, that fucking singing, and I can't deal with him.
Yeah, I get that.
I just don't.
That's why certain stuff I can do.
And there was a guy that you and I used to be friends with. He had a suffocation hoodie on. I don't give a shit. That band sucks. I don't like him. And I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
People can like and listen to whatever they want to, but I don't know. Just like I never went through a Nine Inch Nails phase. I don't like that stuff. I just don't. It was the same like trendy garbage that I sold at the record store I worked at. I just wasn't interested in it. It wasn't interesting to me, But everybody, if you get something from those bands and you grew up with them and you like that stuff, whatever, more power to you. I would rather set myself on fire and jump off of it.
Or get hung on a flagpole like this gentleman is getting with his.
I don't really want that to happen. But,
well, it's just funny. It's just funny. He's got the straight up '90s. I don't know what to call that haircut. It's like the pretty boy haircut that they had in the '90s.
Tony Hawk. That's the Tony Hawk, man.
That's the Tony Hawk haircut.
That's his little Tony Hawk haircut. It sure is. His little.
That's more like
his little feather bowl.
It's almost like a Bucky Lasek, almost. I guess I don't remember. You know.
It's a feather bowl.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like the wispy. You know, that's like the early. I don't know. It's just like everybody had that haircut in these movies. Bringing up Scream, that's the Scream hairdo. You know, what's his name? I think it's Stu, or was Stu Matthew Lillard.
I don't.
The other asshole or whatever, he had that haircut. The main killer guy. Because there's two of them. Spoiler alert. Hadn't seen Scream for some reason. The one dude has that haircut. I can't think of his name to save my life.
Like I said, I think it's an age thing, and I think if you were a certain age, and it was something like if I had been in my teens and rented Scream at a video store and took it home and fell in love with it or something, maybe I would have just missed something with it. But I did not like it. The entire time I'm watching it, I'm not even making this up.
Billy Loomis is
here. Watching it, I was like, can I please just go watch Friday the 13th Part 2 or 4? It sucks.
Yeah.
I like it.
Billy Loomis, that's who hair that looks like. Sorry. Had to get that out there.
I mean, in full disclosure, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the dead, but I never was really into Wes Craven. I'm a John Carpenter guy. I just don't like. I was never really into his movies. Just like I was never really into. I just never. I don't like him. I like a lot of his camera angles, and I think he's interesting.
Right.
And I think some of his movies are interesting, but overall, am not a Wes Craven fan. Just like I'm not a David Cronenberg fan. I would not say I'm a David Cronenberg fan at all. I mean, I just don't. I like a handful of his movies. I can count them on one hand. I don't consider anybody I can count their movies on one hand as somebody that I like as a director. So. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and The Fly though is your favorite.
I think Wes is talented, but and that was the other thing. To me. And I don't think I'm the only person that feels this way. I felt like Wes kind of turned his back and made money off stuff that had made him money. So I still think those movies. Let me put it like this: Scream is the Wayne's World of the horror genre. I just don't like it. I find it offensive. I really do. I don't like it. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. I don't think. I just don't. And I hate Drew Barrymore and everything, so I just,
yeah.
Just don't. Just not a fan. Not a fan at all. I just don't. I don't know. I never watched the sequels. I watched that first one, and I just didn't like it. And I was on a date, and she got mad at me because I was bitching about the movie the whole fucking time. She's not even at the theater. I'm like, this fucking sucks. Yeah, it sounds like me, doesn't it? But,
yeah, I was going to say, that's classic Dr. West.
Well, I just, and it's not really you or whoever plays it, but to me, it's garbage. I don't like it. It's like, I don't want to see a spoof of fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre because I like that movie, and some of these remakes might as well have been fucking spoofs.
Yeah, basically,
I'm about to get an ad in 3 seconds.
I already had mine. I don't know if I'm about to get another one. You get like one of them if we're lucky. We can do.
Showing a progressive ad. It's pro on my TV.
We can do like 5 of these. That's the first time I've heard you get an ad. I get one like every 20 minutes. It's like 3, 2, 1.
This is our ad. I've never gotten one. This is the first time I've gotten one. It is odd. But
3, 2, 1 ad.
But do you know what I mean? Like I think. I was never real big on his stuff, and to be honest with you, this is mean, but when he did those movies, I was done with him.
Yeah. I mean, he never really did much after that.
Everybody was like, oh man, it's just like, I don't know, man, like that Wes Craven's New Nightmare, what a fucking turd that movie is. That movie sucks.
Well, he was in Scream mode when he did that because it's a movie within a movie about a movie. It's like I don't really like that story.
But anyway. Was it innovative? Maybe. I mean, but I don't care for it.
No, because he went ahead and did that with Scream 3. It's the same thing. It's like the killer is.
Well, and here's my thing. You're going to have directors. I love John Carpenter. John Carpenter has done plenty of bad films.
Yeah.
But
there's P.J. Souls right there.
It's kind of like.
Oh, P.J.
It's kind of like, how would I describe this? It's kind of like, what is wrong with that fucking...
That kid in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of freaking me out. Oh, what are you on?
Fucking rubber face.
No, we need to do a sync up here for a second. I'm at 52 minutes and 16 seconds.
Are you stopped?
Yeah, I'm stopped. Well, let me know when you get to 52:16.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near that.
Because if you just saw that kid, because you had to see that progressive ad.
Yeah, I did.
You had to get your car
You're
insurance.
going to give me a few minutes because I'm nowhere near it.
Alright, we'll let you catch up. When you get to 52:16, just say, okay, good, and then I'll roll it back up. We got to sync back up here on FANTASM Podcast. Doing the quarantine era. You are in the quarantine era of Phantasm right now. Everybody's in their own little era here, so hope y'all are safe out there. And when you're listening to this, you're not driving around doing stupid shit and going where you shouldn't be going. You should stay at home, not be a douchebag. But people are going to go do that anyway. But if you're running the store, it's one thing. If you're sitting in your own house bored, you're listening to this stuff, we appreciate you letting us be your entertainment for this evening. And like I said, if you have any streaming devices or whatever, download the Tubi app. It's free. You don't have to sign up. Put in an email. I prefer putting in an email because it's still free. You don't have to put in a card or anything. But you get to keep your queue. So I like to favorite because there's a lot of shit on this app. So without an email address, you can't favorite stuff to like go back and watch later, like add it to a watch list. But it's still free no matter what. But take the time just to do the whole email thing. That way you can add titles to your stuff. Especially maybe you want to add a Phantasm queue to your app so you can watch all the stuff we've done or some of the stuff we've done.
52:14, that's as close as I can get it.
Alright, go ahead and roll it. And they're at the band.
Cowboy hat.
Yeah, okay. We're good now.
What was I saying? You know, I don't know. I think a lot of these, quote-unquote masters of horror, I think, I can pigeonhole David Cronenberg all day long. I'm not a fan of his. And I am sort of a fan of Wes's, but Cronenberg is somebody that I do not like. I don't like Eli Roth either. I don't like either one of them.
Yeah.
I think Eli Roth stuff is unnecessary, and I think a lot of, if it works for you, great. It just doesn't work for me. I'm more of a, I like more straightforward stuff, but.
You know me, I'm more of a...
Body horror. If there's body horror in it, I don't watch it. And Cronenberg is the king of that, and I do not like his movies. I just don't. At all.
Well, I'm a slasher guy myself.
It's weird. I can watch David Lynch stuff till the cows come home. I like weird stuff, but, I don't think overall his stuff is...
Yep, the guy's mooning. And there is...
Is that great?
Sam Harper in his attire. I think it's cool. He's kind of at the little festival here, the July 4th festival, and he's just fucking standing around stalking people, and nobody knows that he's like a fucking...
I'm tired of seeing that kid in the wheelchair. He looks gross.
He does. He's like somebody fucking...
He doesn't look real.
Yeah, he looks like a...
His hair looks like a fucking wig, and he looks like he's wearing a fucking mask.
It does. He looks fucking weird. And they're just like zooming right in on him. They're like, "Here's your kid, Dr. West."
That ain't my fucking kid.
Now, here we go. He's about to get the fucking...
I'll roll his ass into a lake. Fuck that ugly looking motherfucker. But do you know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people get hung up on that. It's just like, there's just a lot of the people that people act as genre defining, and I just don't get it. I'm very, I don't hand that out to people a whole lot, so.
I mean, they
If you're going to put a gun to my head and you're going to say, okay, who's horror to you? It's Stephen King and Carpenter, and that's it.
Yeah.
If you're going to take it a step further, I'm being completely honest about this, it's Alfred Hitchcock, and that's it for me. Like, in Vincent Price, anything Vincent Price did, as an actor, or just as that, but I just don't like. I don't like Cronenberg. I honestly really don't like a lot of Romero's stuff. I just don't. I like pieces of it, but as far as am I this huge fan? No, because I just don't. Whereas Stephen King, I like a lot of his stuff. I like a lot of John's stuff. I don't like all of it, but I like a majority of it. you know, and there's going to be stuff that like that. But I think a lot of the people that are, these people that are held with that thing, like that, I'm sorry, that guy that does those fucking, I'm going to be honest with you, full disclosure on this, and I try to get into these movies, you know, and I don't mean it anything against Kane Hodder, but those Hatchet movies suck. I don't like any of them.
Yeah, but they're like throwback, you know, they're not like authentic. They're just
but
like...
They're not good. They're not good movies, and he's just like, oh, I'm the king of the slasher. These movies, dude, your movies suck. Especially to have a budget like that, your movies are garbage. And it's not Kane, but, I mean, that character, you look like a fucking doofus, and that Victor Crowley character, he looks fucking retarded. He looks like a fucking Barbie doll that's been burnt.
It's just it's just one of those movies where, like, they're trying too hard. There's nothing behind it other than, like, we want to make an 80s throwback slash.
The director fucking sets himself off like he's some kind of fucking, like, you know, genre-defining director. You know, and I hate to say this because I've never said this on here, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. The Witch is a terrible fucking movie, and if you like it, you need to have your fucking head examined. And I don't like that fucking, you know, I just don't like it. I don't like stuff like that. I don't want to watch some bullshit supernatural movie. I'm sick of that crap. I mean, as much as I honestly like the first and second Conjuring movies, and I'll go see them when they put them out, but I'm sick of that stuff. I'm just sick of it to death. It's like, you know, The Harmony, Emily Rose, and Smell My Fucking Butthole Haunted House. I'm sick of all that crap.
Yeah, that's all they have to offer.
Listen, though, it's not any good. Yeah. And it's never going to be The Exorcist. None of it is. I'm sorry. The Exorcist is the best supernatural horror film ever made. Period. Hands down, done. Nothing touches it. Not even the Amityville movies. They don't even come even close to touching The Exorcist. Yeah. The Exorcist is the best supernatural horror film ever made. Yeah. And I'm so sick of everybody just about these movies, and it's like these aren't good. Like, I've tried watching some of these movies. Like, I saw a movie everybody was real high on. And this is for younger people out there, but that Dead Silence movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's
like, it's so fucking good. Sorry, I don't know what you watched. It put me to fucking sleep.
Nope, Dead Silence. It's a tween movie. You know, it's all that stuff. All jump scare.
It's not good.
Sorry.
That's not a good movie. I don't know what they consider a good movie. That's not a good movie.
I don't like jump scare stuff, and it never used to be like that with older horror movies. It's all about, for me, I just like it to be visceral.
There was Paranormal Activity and all that. That stuff is fucking garbage. It's garbage.
It's just for 10-year-olds to go, ah! That's what those movies are for.
Now, for younger audience, I'll give you the Final Destination stuff. That stuff's pretty trippy. I don't have a problem with those.
But those movies, again, those movies are realistic and they're visceral. I like visceral, brutal movies. Whether they don't have to be gory.
I don't have a problem with the Conjuring stuff. The Annabelle stuff has gone too far, and that Nun movie was stupid. But some of the, like, I mean, honestly, that Happy Death Day, I think that's some of the best stuff I've seen in years.
Well, I like slasher films, and it's cool. It's got a Groundhog Day concept to it, and it's a slasher film.
But I'm just saying this whole fucking supernatural stuff has been done to death. It's old, you know?
No, I agree.
And I don't know about you, that Paranormal Activity is like watching a bad YouTube film. It's just like, how did this get made?
Yeah, they're terrible.
And there's like fucking 6 or 8 of those fucking movies. It's like, how are there so many of these goddamn movies?
It's all the same thing, too. It's like, I recorded us sleeping, and then it's like, I got pulled out of bed. Rawr. Somebody walks by the fucking bedroom door. Rawr.
I guess if you like supernatural horror, then you probably love that shit. But for me, I like to watch very simple plot. Mass killer murdering people. Go. Done. Lots of tits, lots of ass, lots of badge. Yep. No dick, no male buns, just naked women. People fucking getting killed. Men getting killed, women getting killed, kids getting killed. I don't care. Kill them all. The whole fucking thing.
Yep.
That's what I want to watch. You know?
It's just hard to do nowadays.
Recently, the perfect slasher, I'm not saying it's my favorite, but the perfect slasher, I mean, for me, honestly, if you put a gun to my head, it's Prowler.
Yeah. It's good shit.
It is. It's the perfect slasher. It really is. It's the most effective. It's exactly what I want to watch on film.
That or Friday Part 4. Jesus Christ.
Really Friday Part 2.
Yeah, but I mean, 4, I don't know, the kills in 4.
He's still kind of like, I don't know, I mean, I love that movie, but as a movie, and 3 is a great slasher. He gets
it is.
Fucking, you know, but 2, 3, and 4 are just great. You just leave it there. Even 5 is a great slasher. That fucking
it's brutal.
Ambulance driver, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's brutal.
But I'm just saying, 6, 4, they get a little ridiculous, but they're fun. But all of them are. But I'm just saying, you know, I wish, and I think that's why I liked that Black Christmas that Blumhouse did.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's just a slasher. There's no frills with it. It's a slasher. That's it.
And it's hard to make slashers now because everyone's hung up on this kind of.
I want you to pause and watch it. I think you'd like. I swear it's good. I liked it. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I really liked it. Invisible Man, I did not like. Fantasy Island, sorry kids, loved it. I loved that movie. I used to watch the show when I was a kid, so it harkened back to my childhood. So I'm going to like that regardless. It's just a giant crap in a bag. I'm still going to light it and love it.
Yeah. Here we go.
That's pretty brutal.
Oh!
You know,
decapitation.
But here's the whole
and
thing.
he licks the blade clean.
That's going to work for different people, and I get that. But for me,
brutal.
You know, I can't pretend to like something that I don't, and I'll never BS people on what I think about a film. You know, that Invisible Man I thought was garbage.
Yeah. Never seen it.
It's stupid, it's predictable, and it was crap. And of course, it's the one that was most successful out of Black Christmas and Fantasy Island. It was the successful one, of course, because people are fucking stupid.
And they're trying to set up that Universal shit, but that was it just didn't even seem like a movie that was even worth seeing.
Well, Universal just needs to let that go. You can't make modern-day monster film like that and get people interested in it. I mean, for God's sakes, Monster Squad, which is the best throwback in the world to Universal Classic Monsters, was a critical failure at the box office, and that movie ruled.
And it's a cult classic now. I mean, people love that movie. You know.
Well, there are people that know what it is, love it, but it still was a failure. I mean, it doesn't even exist technically right now, except for that shitty olive Blu-ray with nothing.
Yeah.
Stripped down, no fucking extras on it. But that's not my point. My point is that everybody can get some from everything, and I'm not trying to crap on what people like. People can like whatever you want. I'm just not going to watch it. I'm not going to support it, spend money on it, or talk about it on here. If I don't like it, I'm just going to tell you I think it's dog shit. But I think way too many people are hyped about this Halloween movie, and it's like, I really don't want to watch Halloween 2 again. It sounds like all they've done is remade Halloween 2, because the whole thing's in a fucking hospital. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
You know? And I think the first one was fairly effective. I didn't jerk off over it the way everybody else did, but I thought it was pretty damn effective. But the second one, it's like, I mean, I watch it, I guess, but I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like people are just reaching for straws with some of this stuff. It's just like, they'll just watch it. It's like, oh, it's pretty cool. Next. It's pretty cool. Next.
The only thing I'll say about the Halloween thing, at least it's a slasher and they're trying to do something. Like, usually, there's no slashers anymore. There's no, like, over-the-top stuff anymore. And you know.
I'm going to be honest with you, I liked the movie up until the end of it. I thought the end of it was really predictable and dumb.
Yeah, I mean, the usual thing. But I'll go. You know,
nothing like that. I thought it was predictable. It just felt. Okay, let me give an example. It's like looking for the place to come in a porno movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
I never came when I watched the Halloween movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I didn't either. Like, it was cool, but
it never satisfied that. Like, it's not bad. I think that guy's a terrible Michael Myers, personally. I think he's wooden as fuck. I don't think he does a good job.
Yeah. But what I think, since
Nick Cash was in overselling, no, he's not. But they flat out said that he was not in hardly any of it.
He is the guy.
And they lied about that, too, because they hyped it like, oh, he's in most of the film. No, he's not.
He's the unmasked Michael Myers when he drives by in the fucking station wagon. That's it. That's the only scene he's in. When he's Old Man Myers.
There's another scene where he's in a mirror or something, because I looked at all the You can go online, kids, and you can look.
It's all the unmasked. It's all the unmasked Myers stuff.
Shots or something, and that's cool, but it's still just like.
It's the unmasked Myers stuff. That's all he did.
And hold on. Here's my main problem with what they're doing. You're not going to make me forget about other movies and just think about the first one, and you're that arrogant. You think you're going to go in and make these movies better than it's because I'm sorry, it's just not the same.
Yeah.
You know, and I like Halloween 2. Why they're trying to get people to forget about that, I have no idea, because I think that's a good movie, but whatever. You know?
Well, they're calling it Halloween Kills or whatever, so it's not technically the original second one remade. I mean, it's a part of all of it.
Yeah, but if you're at a fucking hospital, you're stealing, so,
yeah.
You know,
well,
give me a break.
That's what all their shit really does.
The other thing, I love Anthony Michael. I love that guy to death. I'm happy our interview did good for you. It's fantastic. If it ain't Paul Rudd playing the character, that's fucking stupid.
Well, he wanted to do that. He wanted to do that Ghostbusters turd.
I mean, like I said, you've already lost continuity with me. If you're not going to have any kind of continuity in the fucking film, and you think just putting Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie gets me to go see it, it doesn't work that way. Well. You know, in my opinion, that's the worst thing Nick has ever made is an old fart Jamie Lee Curtis fucking wannabe Sarah Connor fucking figure. It's like, give me a break, dude. What the fuck 1 second? Come on, Nick, and get your head out of your ass. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
If you bought that, you're fucking pathetic. You're a pathetic fanboy if you bought an old fart Jamie Lee Curtis doll to go with your toy. Give me a break.
Old fart.
I'm sorry, though. Everybody does this to me. They're just like, oh my fucking God, have you seen it? Like, let me give you a movie that I watched recently. I literally just watched, like, last month. That everybody was like, oh my God, it's the most amazing movie. Venom was a piece of shit.
Still never seen it, never will.
It's horrible. It's a horrible fucking film. And it's not Venom. It's just the way they did it. And it's like, why are you making a PG-13 Venom movie? It should have been rated R.
Because they wanted to sell these people.
The sequel's coming out, and you got Woody Harrelson's old ass as fucking Carnage. Who's writing this shit?
Well, Sony doesn't give a fuck about their properties. They just want to make the money. And they're going to do it based on whoever the fuck can, they think. They don't care.
It's just, I'm just telling you, it's awful.
They've never cared about their properties.
The guy that directed Venom, here's my mic drop. It's the same piece of dog shit that directed and wrote the first and second Zombieland movies, which I fucking hate.
Oh, yeah.
I hate those fucking movies.
They're your favorite.
And people think they're so fucking cool watching those movies. I cannot stand either of those films. And that director is the most talentless hack in Hollywood besides fucking J.J. Abrams. That guy he couldn't fucking direct his way out of a fucking paper bag. I mean, seriously, like, how do I not have a job in Hollywood and these fucks do? Like, give me some money and I'll make fucking stuff people want to fucking watch that are into these characters. I'm not saying everybody's going to like it, but if you like the character, I'm going to do my best to keep true to what it is. Yeah. I just don't understand it. And Tom Hardy, as much as I like him, that's terrible casting for fucking Eddie Brock. It's like, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
Eddie Brock's not 30 years old. You know?
Yeah.
Eddie Brock's, what, mid-late 20s? I mean, he's not fucking 30.
Yeah.
It's stupid, man. It's dumb. You know, and all that was a cash grab, and I think Disney fucked up letting them sign that into their universe, because I don't like the way they did that.
I had a commercial, so hang on here. I gotta resync again.
Do I need to pause mine?
Yeah, I'm trying to see, because now it's like frozen. What the fuck?
I'm at $1.09, 13 seconds.
Alright, there it is. $1.09. Alright, I'm at 1:08, so I'm at... See, the cowboy hat fuck just walked up.
When do you want me to hit play?
We have the subtitles on?
Hell no.
Okay. They showed that kid.
109.13 is the number marker.
109.13. All right, I'm almost there. I'm watching. There's that stupid kid that you love that's in this film that's blind or whatever. That's fuck Andy Milonakis. It looks like I can't tell. All right, and hit play. Should be good now. Shows the crowd there. A lot of bowl cuts.
I just don't understand people. And everyone love that Zombieland, that first Zombieland. I just don't like it. I don't know. It's like I'm missing something when I watch these films. I just did not like it.
Well, it was a period, too, where there's really not a lot of horror going on, but then they make these horror comedy movies that are supposed to be, like, witty and, like, all flashy and stuff, where it's just like, double tap, ooh.
Everything I hate rolled up into one.
Yes, and Woody Harrelson, and, you know, they... I don't know, it's just like a goofy zombie movie, and that's what they turned zombies into for a while.
Let me tell you some movies that I don't like, okay? Like, and I feel like it's supposed to be, it's what I like to just call millennial trash, okay? Zombieland is one of them. The second, what is that other fucking turd series of movies? Hold on, well, it's never the first one. The sequel to it, actually, I thought was kind of interesting because Jim Carrey was in it, but,
What, Kick-Ass?
That first movie is the most obnoxious, suck-you-off piece of garbage, millennial dog shit I've ever seen in my life. And the second one I actually thought was cool because Jim Carrey's in it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get into that. I couldn't get into it. And I don't care what it's based on or whatever. I didn't fucking like it. And it feels like the same diarrhea.
Got a firework
garbage,
execution here.
You know, that people... This movie looks like a Baywatch episode, but I was just going to say that, like, it's like that. You want to talk about a movie that I fucking hate, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. The movie I'm about to tell you is the most millennial, obnoxious, rah-rah, suck me off. I'm a fucking hipster. I'm real stoned. We're on a date. Let me finger bang you with my finger that's bigger than my dick. Fucking hipster, IPA, dog shit, mustache, 12 at the end, beard, cocksucker movie.
That was a good description.
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
By the way,
it is seriously the most obnoxious movie I have ever fucking seen in my life.
By the way, that's how I want to go out, so if anybody wants to come to my memorial whenever it happens, might be soon with this all going on, who knows, but I would like to be executed via fireworks show at a... this probably is on my birthday right now, so on my birthday, just go ahead and do the memorial execution where I set off with fireworks through my body. Just be funny. And then you gotta love the cop being...
Are you ready for the most...
You gotta love the cop being impaled.
Movie I've ever fucking seen. This literally sums up everything I hate about modern Hollywood in one fell swoop.
Alright, this is it. This is the pinnacle right here.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That movie makes me want to fucking puke.
Your favorite...
I just imagine that fucking bisexual scumbag director asshole filming it. God, I'm so fucking witty.
No, he's your favorite director.
Who is it?
Edgar Wright, who did Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, that guy.
Am I the only one on this planet that thinks that guy is nothing but a millennial asswipe?
A millennial British asswipe.
That Shaun of the Dead movie makes me want to fucking vomit Dayglow. I hate that fucking movie. I hate everything with fucking Simon Pegg in it. I want to fucking just draw and quarter him right in the fucking middle of downtown London. I can't stand him. Yeah, dude, any of that garbage. And I feel bad for people that grew up with that crap. Because I don't know how anybody can fucking watch that. It's just self-righteous dog shit. That's all it is. It's an hour and a half of just self-righteous dog shit. You know, I can't,
Is it me, or I just want this fucking kid to die. He's pissing me off. I don't know why.
You know, I don't like anything that motherfucker's in. I don't like fucking Superbad. I don't like any of that crap. It's just past my time now. I just don't like it. Sorry. Those 21 Jump Street movies are fucking garbage. I don't like that motherfucker either. John Hero's good in one fucking movie. He's good in a second, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, he's great in that.
That's it. That's the only movie that I like him in. That's it. Actually, I took that back. He's actually really good. I took that back. He's really good in The Watch. That's a fucking really good movie.
It's hilarious.
But I'm just, like, a lot of this stuff, man, I just can't do it, man. It's just it's a little too history for me. I just can't do it, man.
Well, it's a different, it's a different time, and movies lost the attitude it had, and it really just kind of, you can tell where times change with movies, and it's just not the same, and even with me growing up and stuff.
But I'm not stuck in the time period I grew up in. I'm not one of these people that thinks Goonies is the best movie ever made, because it's not.
Well, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, as far as the actual...
But listen, but no, I mean, I'm actually, I think I'm just have risen above all of it, because I'm not one of these people that are like, oh my God, fucking, everything fucking, I'm going to literally describe everyone from this age group that I sort of grew up in, but like everything John Hughes did, I don't like most of John Hughes movies. And I guarantee you right now, you can't name my favorite John Hughes movie.
Is it a weird one?
It's not a weird one, it's just my favorite.
Weird Science.
No, that is not my favorite movie that he did. It's not Pretty in Pink, it's not Breakfast Club, although he didn't do Pretty in Pink. No. It's not 16 Candles, it's none of that shit. It's none of it.
I'm not sure. Something I'm missing. It's an
Some Kind of Wonderful. That fucking movie is awesome.
No, I would have never guessed that.
That movie is Eric Stoltz, Leah Thompson. Goddamn, that movie's awesome. That's a great fucking movie. And like I said, but most people in my age bracket are, John Hughes and Goonies. And you got these people that's like, no, man, Michael Cera and Chuck Shaun of the Dead and fucking Scott Pilgrim versus the World. But I'm not really that crap. I had never even seen American Pie till like fucking 5 years ago. I mean, I didn't go watch those fucking movies when they came out. I was a fucking adult. Why the fuck would I go watch that,
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sake, I grew up with fucking Revenge of the Nerds and Porky's. Which now, on that step, I'm going to always go to Revenge of the Nerds and Porky's. That's what I grew up with. I didn't grow up with fucking American Pie. It's an age thing, Well,
that's what I was trying to say, but it's more or less...
But most people that are old hipsters are like Goonies and fucking Breakfast Club and Weird Science. But the truth be told, my favorite fucking John Hughes thing is fucking Some Kind of Wonderful, period, end of statement, done. And he didn't even direct it, he just wrote it.
Yeah.
And I love that movie. But I love Alaska Tess from Crash, and then it's fucking awesome. He's great. It's awesome. It's a really good movie. Your boy, the main dude, and goddamn Craig Shepard, the dude from fucking Nightbreed, he's in it.
Yep.
It's amazing. You know what? It's a great movie, guys. Listen out there, it's a great movie. But as I said, I've always kind of done the beat of my own drum. I went to, my favorite Keanu Reeves movie is fucking River's Edge. People are like, what? Huh? Who? Best thing he ever did. Other than Point Break. But Point Break's awesome because it's Swayze, not him. But anyway,
right.
I was scared of my own thing. I never, I didn't go through the whole, I don't know, I'm just not someone that catered to, like, nostalgic culture pieces, Like, I tried to watch fucking Animal House recently. I just don't watch that movie. It was not something I watched growing up, and I just don't like it,
Yeah.
I just don't. And I read a lot of his movies, but that movie is not something that I like. We briefly touched on movie earlier today. It's not something I ever got into, I'm weird about the stuff that I liked when I was growing up. Like, I saw different stuff from different eras, so I like different shit, but
I meant more or less the actual attitude and what was going on. Things are so uninspired now is where I was getting at. So, like, the attitude back in the 80s, whether they were good movies or not good movies, they were very special because it was at a time where there was so much inspiration, or not even, just creativity and imagination, not so much inspiration. Now we're in an age of inspiration and nostalgia, and everybody's trying to just remake things that already happened. You can't recreate the way that those movies were made, whether it's 16 Candles or any of that stuff, whether you like it or not. Like, those movies will never be redone ever, but people cling on to them and they're influenced by them, so everybody thinks they're John Hughes. They think they're fucking Steven Spielberg, and it's like they're not these fucking people. And I get it that you're influenced by stuff, because Spielberg and those people are influenced by people, but it's more or less like they did everything at the right time, and it's already been done. So, I mean...
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, stuff that people... things that I should like that everyone else I know does. Like, I never liked Gremlins. I never liked E.T. I hate both of those fucking films. I never liked either one of them.
Those are just things that are popular. It doesn't make them good. I mean...
Everybody like, about them, and I never liked either one of those films. And I don't say it to be mean. It's just the fucking truth. I don't like either one of those films. I never did.
But you're also somebody that doesn't just go and watch whatever everyone else is watching, and I'm the same way.
Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't watch them. I'm just saying I didn't enjoy them.
I mean, you know, people just like what they watch.
Like Rick and Morty. It's showing a thing for Rick and Morty on this ad right now. I can't get into that. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't like it.
But I'm saying people are more susceptible to just liking whatever they watch because they don't have a taste. They're just watching things. They're like, yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was... They don't have any capacity to judge something based on good or bad. They're literally just watching and saying, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. There's no... We know plenty of people like that. You and I both. We mutually know people like that. That just will literally watch the worst movie on the planet that everybody else likes, and you're just like, yeah, it's good, man, it's pretty good. It's like, do you not like anything? Is there something that you just have?
Killer coaches like that. Fucking wheelchair fuckers like that. I can't stand it sometimes. I want to kick them both in the nads.
It's like, can you just say a movie's not good? Because not every movie's good, especially a lot of the popular ones. They're just not good movies. You know, I can see the good in a lot of things, especially film. Let me know when your ad's done there.
Oh, do I need to...
I'm at 1:20:19. Oh. I thought you...
positive. I'm at 1:20:20.
Alright, well, we're perfect timing then. We're good. That's where,
Play it?
Yep. What's his name is talking, because now he's zombie talking. He wasn't talking the whole film, but, now he's got the mask off. This part's kind of corny. But it's kind of cool at the same time, because he's like, yeah, I'm an American. It's just weird. I always thought this part was like a dream sequence or something, but he's actually fucking got his mask off. He threw Isaac Hayes through the goddamn fucking ceiling. And
do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just...
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. And like I said, people just...
It's like when I walked out of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I will stand by this. That is the worst Marvel fucking movie ever made. That movie... And I love that cast, and you would think it would be great. That movie sucks. It's horrible.
Well, any movie that I have to skip through after I've seen it the first time, which that one's the only Marvel movie I have to skip scenes of because I hate it so much. That's true. All the Kurt Russell stuff is annoying.
So good in the first one, it's like he tried to redo it and everything. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's real high on that director, and honestly, everybody's like, he's never done a bad movie. That's a terrible fucking movie.
Well, you can tell that the soundtrack to the first one was very good. It was very poppy. It was very familiar. Just
the
like...
second one, it's just uninspired, and it's just so dumb. Chris Pratt is like, it's just stupid.
No, the second one for soundtrack is just reaching. It's way too try-hard. It's like all this, like, niche, like, crap. Like this.
It's just dumb. It's awful. That movie is fucking stupid. It's just dumb.
You know what it is? Ooh, it's the only... it's a hipster Marvel movie. That movie. Just based on the soundtrack alone. That's like stuff where it's like, I got that on vinyl, and it's like, it's so bad. Kurt Russell's awful in it.
It's just not good, man. I mean, they've done other bad movies. The first Doctor Strange movie is fucking
terrible.
Most atrocious. It's a terrible fucking movie. And it should be great. It's got a great cast. I love the fucking villain dude in it, because he's in like Rogue One and shit.
Yeah, and Kate Blanchett's great, you know, all that.
You would think it would be fucking good, but it's just... Oh, she's annoying, and I want to kick her to the fucking moon in that movie.
But she's a great actress, but the movie, she's terrible in it.
No, she's horrible in that.
Yeah, it's because
stupid monk ass.
It's because the character sucks for who she plays.
But I'm just saying that you know, it feels like, you know, when I go watch stuff, I want to be entertained and I want to have fun. Like that last Terminator movie, everybody fucking hated it. I loved it. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, it feels like the stuff that's good I like, or stuff that everybody else, they think is bad, I end up loving it, and vice versa. You know, everybody hated that Harley Quinn movie, I fucking loved it.
I loved Birds of Prey. Well, it was great. I loved all the characters.
But I mean,
Ewan McGregor's actually good in it.
Realistically, it seems like people are just want to watch bad programming. You know, I just.
Well, they do. They want. If the majority hates it, then then people like us will like it. If it's a movie that's very popular, gets a lot of hype and buzz, then people are going to be susceptible to that and just be like, yeah, it is good, because they don't want to be left out of anything. And a lot of people are like that. They're afraid to not agree with people on things, whether it be movies. It's like, I'll let you know if I like something or I don't. I don't watch shit because, I watch it because I want to watch it. I don't watch it because a bunch of people told me to watch it. Like that Tiger King shit, I'm never going to watch that. And everyone's like, come on, dude, that's so... It's like, I don't want to watch Tiger King. I have no interest... That does not appeal to me. I don't like watching train wreck shows about train wreck people who are...
What the hell is Tiger King?
I'm so glad you've never heard of it. It's this fucking Netflix series, for one, but it's like this... I guess it's a reality thing, and it follows this dude that's got a bunch of fucking tigers, and he's like this like gay nut job that's like a fucking hick. It's like, that sounds like everything I deal with on a daily basis. I just don't want to deal with a show of that. I have no interest in watching it. You're like, it is...
It's funny that you said that. You know, it's funny that you said that because...
It is comedy gold.
Jared and Jason literally just told me about that show and said it was amazing.
No, and I'm never watching it. And everyone's like, you gotta do... You just have to... Come on. I'm like, don't pressure me to watch something. I have a lot more things I can watch, which is literally like Uncle Sam. I'd much rather watch that. I know it's good. I've seen it. I'd rather watch movies I've seen a million times than watch that show, one episode of it. They're like, it's comedy gold. It's like, no, it's not at all. Ghostbusters is comedy gold.
Is it a reality show?
Yeah, basically, but I don't know. I've never really watched it, but it follows some...
If he's the one that I mean, this actually pisses me off. Is he the one... Because this will concrete it. Is he the one that Trump pardoned?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh, this movie was dedicated to Lucio Fulci.
Fulci. Yep.
Hell yeah. And the suggested movie is Hell Night, which we did for Immolation, and that episode got lost in literal fire, so I don't know what happened to it. Apologize for never putting that out, because it never happened. But we did do it, and I'm pissed that it never came out, because that was a really fun episode.
Did you find that interview and just toss it up?
No, it got corrupted, the file. I can't, there's no way to get that back.
Oh, so it's just, the whole thing is just toasted.
It's completely toasted. It was like I was transferring it over to another folder.
That was the one, man, that was when I interviewed them with Mayhem, too.
We have those interviews up. We just don't have the episode where we put it for Immolation. But the episode...
You have the episodes?
No, the interviews are both up. Because we did Attila with one of the Friday 13th. I think he got part 5, actually. But we were trying to do Hell Night for Immolation. Now, the standalone interview has been up. That's been all over...
No, but it was two things. It was Bob and Loss, like, separately.
Yes. And they're both up.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're just saying the Hell Night thing we did for it.
Yeah, the actual episode, like the full-length review thing that we're doing right now, kind of stuff, that one's toast. But,
Sorry, folks, y'all just heard some real reality TV from us.
But yeah, that show looks awful, and everyone talks about it, and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't need to be in on that loop. Like, I don't need to be in on loops with anything. Because I'm in my own loop. Most people I know don't know what Uncle Sam is, or, even Immolation. I have a lot of friends that just like other shit, and that's fine, but don't try to bring me to your level where I need to know what Tiger King is. It's like, I don't need to be in a roundtable discussion with all these hipsters and people that just talk about how much of a train wreck this guy's life is. I was like, well, maybe you can learn from it and fix your train wreck of a life. Stop telling me to fucking watch something.
Will you do me a favor? Will you do me a huge favor? Next time they tell you that show is comedy gold, tell them Eastbound and Down and Vice Principals is comedy gold.
That is comedy gold. And it's written, and it's inspired, it's just very fucking hilarious, and it's good. It's not a train wreck.
And you know what's funny? Nobody I know has hardly ever seen any of that shit.
Yeah.
And it seriously is so fucking good.
I mean, Will Ferrell in general is comedy gold, and I think Danny McBride in a lot of ways is comedy gold. I mean, because they're just great. They're just great people. They're actual actors, and they have talent. They're not just some fucking crazy, methed out douchebag that is like really flashy and flamboyant and has a bunch of tigers. It's like, it's stupid. I don't want to watch that.
Well, it's just like that fucking
stupid
bitch.
It's not going
to tell me she's like, oh God, Joe Rogan this, Joe Rogan that, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck Joe Rogan. It's like, if I had even a quarter of his budget and guests, I could do what he does and do it better.
Yeah, he's just some, you know,
he's a fucking
drug addict.
UFC fucking Neanderthal that's fucking into pot. He's into fucking weed.
Yeah.
This fucking weed culture people, don't even get me fucking started on that. We'll be on here another hour, but
yeah.
But you know, it's all the kind of backing you have, man. Sometimes people have fucking backing to do this stuff, and some don't. And like I said, if you have off-the-screen movies and fucking, you know, Superbad and all stuff, go for it. I'm just saying I don't, but you have to also realize that not everything works for everybody, and it just doesn't. That's the reality of it. Not every single thing on this planet works for everybody, and it just doesn't.
And so, you know, you can see things in different perspectives, too, because I like Superbad for some reason when it first came out. Like, some movies I like the very first time I see them. There's a lot of funny stuff. But if I can never watch that movie again, it's not because I've seen it too many times. It's because it's actually a bad movie. But when I first saw it, I was like, you know, with friends and, you know, probably smoking weed and not really paying attention to even how funny something actually is, because your mind is altered. So you're not to say I don't care. You know, I don't care about weed if you smoke it or whatever. You know, time to time. The job I had, I'd fucking smoke weed, but you know, I know what a decent movie is without it. But a lot of times you're doing stuff like that, you're not going to judge a movie based on an actual movie if you're not going into it with a sober mind, just saying. So, of course, you're going to think it's great if you're fucking stoned. I mean, everything's good when you're stoned, you know. Unless The Exorcist. Oh, yeah, not The Exorcist. But, going to the doctor's experience. But, yeah, Superbad. I can't watch the movie anymore. Like, when I used to watch it a lot when it first came out, and it's all my friends would rent, like, all different friends. They're like, hey, what do you got to watch? Like, I just got Superbad. And I was like, why is everyone renting that? It's like, I just watched it. Like, I've never seen it. So, it's a lot of those circumstances, I had to watch that movie a bunch, or it would just come on. But it's a train wreck, and I don't like movies that are just... They're not funny because they're so realistic, and it's supposed to be funny, but it's just... They're just trying to impress this girl the whole time, or these two girls that aren't into him, and they just try to... It's all about them just buying this alcohol to go to this party. And it's just really simple thing, but it's mostly just them actually arguing with each other and friends, like, being shitty to each other, and I don't like that kind of, you know, thing. Just like Bridesmaids. Everybody's like, that movie is comedy gold. No, it's not. It's a bunch of fucking people... It's a bunch of friends fucking each other over, and they're just completely ruining their own lives because of, like, stupid shit. Like, I don't find that stuff funny, because it's actually is realistic, and I don't like that, you know. I like, you know, Harold Ramis is... basically everything he's ever done is amazing, and that's comedy gold, because he actually writes funny situations, and he writes good humor and dialogue. Bridesmaids is just a bunch of hipster, you know, just a bunch of cursing and foul language because they're women, and, you know, whether they're dudes or not, who cares? They're, you know, the people in it are funny and other stuff, but that movie's not good. It's just a nightmare. It's a train wreck. It's a bunch of friends fucking each other over, getting in the way of her wedding, literally ruins her best friend's wedding because they're competing over who's the maid of honor or whatever, and I don't like that. I think that's horrible, you know. Call me a pussy or whatever, but I don't like that kind of... I don't like the friends fighting each other, like, arguing shit. Like, when it's real, like how they do it now. Like, the Judd Apatow stuff, too. It's way too realistic, the way they do stuff, and it's not funny at that point. It's just like, wow, this is actually real. It's kind of hard to watch. These people sabotage each other's lives. Like, at least do it in a funny way. You know, like... You fucking plant a bunch of dildos on somebody and they go to jail and they're labeled a pervert. Like, that's funny. But if they're actually just like, I'm going to steal fucking stuff from him and call the DCS to take his kid away, it's like, that's not funny. That's fucked up. Like, I don't want to watch that kind of shit. And, you know, super bad stuff like that, it's mostly down humor. Like, it's not anything that I'm, like, laughing out loud about. It's just kind of like, huh, you know, some of the dialogue's funny, but, you know, movies, to me, I think if they're comedy gold, you can mute them and laugh your ass off with it. You don't have to listen to everything they say. You know, if it's a movie where it's too heavy on the dialogue, then it's probably not that funny, you know?
Right.
So, it's just... That might just be me, but I don't like train wreck movies, and a lot of those Judd Apatow movies are total train wrecks. Like, Knocked Up? No thanks, I'm not watching that movie. Knocked Up is a nightmare.
Like I said, if people like that stuff, I mean, I know a lot of people that like dumb shit.
There's funny parts to it, but it's too realistic. Like, when you have a movie that's 30 minutes of... It's like Full Metal Jacket. It's 30 minutes of greatness. That movie's awesome for the first 30 minutes. Then the next hour and a half is just a train wreck. Like, that movie is still good for the rest of it, though. If you like the war stuff and all that shit, it's good. But when it comes to, like, Superbad, Knocked Up, the first 30 minutes of Bridesmaids and Superbad, like, the setup is hilarious. Then as the movie goes on, it's nothing but just shit the rest of the time. Like, good movie, but it goes from a comedy to being like a drama / like romantic comedy. I don't like when it plays all those different parts to it. Like, if it's a comedy, just make it a comedy. If it's a romantic comedy, it's a romantic comedy. If it's a dramedy, it's a dramedy. But don't go from being like this raunchy comedy to the next 45 minutes to an hour, just make it into like a complete drama film. Because then I'm just like,
Yeah, it's fucking, you know.
Like, now I'm just eating shit, because, like, I've laughed for a while, now I'm not going to laugh again until, like, maybe the end, and it's like a happy laugh, like, it's like, I don't like that. I want to watch a movie and laugh the whole time, or not, you know. I don't want to feel all these emotions, like, I just don't. If I'm going to do that, I'll watch an action movie, because they give you a little comedy, they give you a little violence, they give you a little action to get your dick hard, they give you a little cry stuff sometimes, and drama.
Right.
That's what action movies are for, that's what adventure movies are for. That's what comic book movies are for.
Well, you know, there's too much.
If it's a comedy, I don't want all this drama in it. It should be the simple setups, you know. Like, the only drama should be when the friends or the whoever's kind of like, well, fuck you, yeah, fuck you too, and they go off into their little somber place where they're alone for like a little bit, and then they meet back up and they're friends and they go fuck shit up. Whatever the situation is, usually that's how comedies play out with that kind of scenario. But
there's a lot of stuff like that too. There's tons of stuff.
Yeah, and it works, but I don't like the whole, you're going to laugh for 30 minutes and then for the next 45 minutes you're just going to be like, okay, what the fuck? Like, when am I supposed to laugh again? Or when is this actually going to pick up and be funny? You know, or if I'm not laughing my balls off, then I don't care. And it's different when you're bored. If you're bored, you're bored. But I'd rather be bored at a comedy movie and then laugh eventually than just like, I'll laugh for 30 minutes to get nothing else out of it. It's just the movie's like fucking done after the 30 minutes of it. And it's like, okay. Especially Seth Rogen stuff. Usually after 30 minutes, it's over. And then it just goes on to all this realistic scenario crap where you're supposed to feel sorry for some Canadian Jew stoner dude that's like plays the same roles every time. But you're supposed to feel sorry for him in different ways after 30 minutes of each of his movies. It's like, no, I don't feel sorry for you. You know? Like Pineapple Express, another movie. I can't watch that after the first 30 minutes. It just starts to suck. It starts to be there. It turns into like a real movie where he's like running from the cops, and then his friend fucks him over, and then they get actually like injured, and then this cops after him, and they're like, "I'm afraid for my life," and it's not funny anymore. It's just awful. Like it's bad stuff, you know. So, and really, I just noticed all these are Seth Rogen movies I'm talking about. So maybe it's just Seth Rogen movies, but that kind of dominated the.
No, I mean, here's the thing. There's going to be different stuff that comes out. People are all going to get stuff from it, and people can like Scream and Pineapple Express. I can fucking get 2 parts less. I can give a shit less. People like, but I'm just. But where I was going with it more is just that, you know, it's not easy to be an individual in 2020. Is all I've got to say.
No, it's not. It is.
I know that the audience know I keep myself preserved like a fine wine or a fine liquor. I just keep to myself, and I just sit.
You sure do, Doctor. That's why we like it.
I don't waver on stuff, man. I'm real picky. But if I like something that's new, and I'll surprise Corey all the time. I'll just say, "Oh, blah, blah, I love that," and you're like,
you do whenever you're like, and you're probably gonna, you know, you always follow it up the same way because you're like, you're probably not gonna believe me when I tell you this, and I'm like. And you tell me, and it's like, holy shit, okay. But,
you know, so sometimes there's stuff, but, you know.
But I like that. I like that about you because I know that whatever you're telling me, you're genuine about it. Because a lot of people come to me and they're just like, yeah, it was good. And they're like, was it? Like, do you even remember what happened in the film, or did you just sleep the whole time? And you're like, yeah, it was fine. Like, at least when you tell me stuff, recommend stuff, I will go check it out because I know for beyond a shadow of a doubt, you'll be like, that movie fucking sucks. You'll tell me midway through a film when we're seeing stuff in theaters, you just be like, man, this movie sucks. I was like, yeah, it kind of does. We're like, well, I know what's going to happen after this movie. We're going to talk about it for longer than we watched it. But
you know, when we went and watched Joker, I had already seen it, and I told you, I was like, it's fucking fantastic.
Right, and that's why I went and saw it again. But, you know, and sometimes you give stuff a second watch. Sometimes movies don't sink in all the way till you see it a couple more times. And some parts are entertaining, but they don't really grab you. And, you know, people have different palates. Some people, I think, don't have palates at all.
You know, let me give you an example. If people enjoy sitting around and watching Shaun of the Dead, go for it. I'm going to be watching Men at Work with Emilio Estevez and fucking Charlie Sheen. That's what I'm going to be watching.
Keith David, baby.
Oh, yeah, he's in it too, but he's not like the main thing. But, you know, he's great in it. But it's a great movie. You know, I'm just saying, you know, whatever works for somebody doesn't work for everybody else, you know, and I get that.
But there are people, there are a lot of people that just kind of watch anything.
There's a lot of stuff that's just oversaturated, and you know,
well,
I'm never going to ease up on J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams just continually pisses me off, so, you know.
Well, we won't even get into that, but, yeah, we'll do the final thoughts of a good movie, so we'll do final thoughts, get Tardy Brothers in. Yes, Doctor, you go first with it. Final thoughts, Uncle Sam.
Here's how I would describe it. It's like a Nickelodeon rated R movie. It has everything. It's brightly lit, it's not scary, but it's gory and it's fun to watch.
That's the best way I've ever heard it described before. I couldn't have said it better myself.
The only thing at the end is people getting slime poured on them.
Exactly. A lot of...
It's fucking fun. Let's put it this way. It's the Nintendo Switch of a slasher. It's perfect. It's just fun.
Yeah. It's you know...
It's completely just mindless fun. The kids playing with G.I. Joes all the time on the floor, which I totally did.
Yeah.
You know, and I was still doing that at his age. I was a full-ass adult then, and I was doing that on the floor playing with my G.I. Joes still. But look.
I was playing with my G.I. Joes.
I can't help it. You know, for me, I think it's great.
Yeah.
You know.
I love the William Lustig, Larry Cohen combo, because I do love Maniac Cop, and I love Maniac, of course, William Lustig.
Pretty gory, too, for what it is.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of kills like I remember them being, but I love that he's like a zombified killer, like he's undead. I think that's cool, and Maniac Cop is the same way. So if you like the Maniac Cop stuff, this is the same thing. It's the same kind of thing. It's like a soldier was fucking killed, desecrated, and he was, you know, rose from the dead, and fucking, it's just basically the same concept. It's William Lustig, Larry Cohen shit. And it's really good. It falls in that category and that catalog. Perfect film if you like Maniac Cop shit, or if you like undead slashers, because honestly, like Prowler, stuff like that, not as gory or iconic, but it's a really good movie in that vein, where it's got an undead slasher killer, I mean, whatever. Innovative kills, they try to make it patriotic, like the fucking cop being impaled by the fucking flagpole, and you see his guts on the end of it, a kid being hung by a flagpole, like, it's the firework kill. I mean, they try to make it very patriotic and interesting, and I appreciate the innovative kills myself, because some people try way too hard with that stuff, like Hatchet. Where this one, they actually kept a theme to it and made it really fun. And yeah, I think the Sam Harper killer is really, really a cool character, and I like that he actually talks in it, even though he's like a zombie. I think that was neat. And
but he's from fucking Florida, too. I was looking him up before we even did this episode.
Yeah, his nickname was Shark, and he's this big-ass fucking dude. He was in, fuck, I can't remember now.
He's a big bastard.
He is a big bastard. He doesn't look that big in the film. Like, that's the weirdest part, is he actually doesn't look... He's a pretty big dude. Yeah, he actually doesn't look that big in the movie, because he wears, like, pretty...
I guess he was a stuntman, so that's pretty cool.
Pretty loose clothing most of the time when he starts wearing that stuff. I mean, he looks big as fuck in his little, you know, his military uniform. Let's see what is it. Yeah, he's 57. He's not that old.
Didn't you say he was at a con you were at? You didn't get to meet him? Or?
No, I wish. I fucking wish he was there. Maybe... Yeah, I think he was at a con I didn't go to, because if he was there, I would have went. But I think he was at a con I didn't get... His name is David Freilich, a.k.a. Shark. And, That was his main thing, I think, he played. He was in The Young and the Restless.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was Larry
Springfield on The Young and the Restless.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then he was in Desert Heat with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he was in Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage. Probably smaller roles, but he was in those films. But yeah, big motherfucker.
Who the hell was he in Gone in 60 Seconds? I gotta know this before we end this episode, because I love that movie. That's a good Nicolas Cage movie.
It is a good Nicolas Cage movie. Let me see if I can find his name in here. There's a lot of good actors in there. I didn't even realize that. Of course, there's
That's crazy he's in that, because I know that movie fairly. Timothy Oliphant's in that movie, too.
Yeah, Master P's in it. I love Master P.
Yeah, Master P's rad in that movie. I'm gonna smoke you, fool!
Yeah, James Duvall.
Yeah, dude, it's got a hell of a cast.
Giovanni Ribisi, dude from Saving Private Ryan. He's in a ton of stuff. Yeah, I love that. I love that actor. Of course, Angelina Jolie and all that stuff is cool. I love Timothy Oliphant. I think he's great. I don't know who he plays. He might have been a stunt double or something. I have to try to find it, though. I'm going to do some more digging real quick. Gone in 60 seconds. I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen that movie in like fucking 16 years.
I'll let you borrow it next time I bring you a beer drop off.
Yeah.
Man, I like it. I don't know. I just think it's good.
I loved it. I just haven't seen it in forever. It's been a long time. One of those things. He is a car thief. Just one of the car thieves in it.
No shit.
He's currently in a movie called Blood Pageant, where he's the townsman's, and Old MacDonald, which is a short, and he's Donald McIntyre. Sorry. Trying to see what else he's done. What he was in Desert Heat. He's in a movie called Project Eliminator as Shark. I guess that's where he got his name and fame. Also, he's in a Cypress Hill music video, Ain't Going Out Like That, and he's the hooded mob member. And he's on Babylon 5. He's in an episode of that. Gone in 60 Seconds. Uncredited car thief. Uncredited car thief. There it is. So, courtesy of IMDb. I guess that Shark name stuck with him because he's credited in a lot of things as Shark, which is pretty cool.
Gone in 60 Seconds is really a really good movie. It really is.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Right in 2000 that came out.
Okay, here's a fun fact for everybody. Can anybody, let's see if Corey can guess this. What is my favorite Nicolas Cage movie? I know yours is Funnier.
Yep, it is. Sure is. I watched that the other day, actually. It's
You can put his filmography up if you want.
No, yours is Honeymoon in Vegas. It's gotta be. It is.
It is. But okay, this is my alternate. Then I loved, and its anniversary was the other day. Was Valley Girl. I fucking love that movie.
Oh yeah, Valley Girl's great, man. Classic movie. Another really good movie of his too.
So after that, if you guys are a fan of that movie, it's worth every fucking penny.
And if you want to get Honeymoon in Vegas, you can get it for like $4 right now. So it's like cheap as hell. So I'm gonna get that.
Honeymoon in Vegas. If you ever watch that is what the doctor acts when he's mad.
Yes, it is. And
pretty funny.
8mm, another shout thing they released. 8mm is great. Another great fucking Nicolas Cage.
For somebody, and I was like, nah, it's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, you brought it, and they had that fucking. I think it's like a director's cut is what's on that. We couldn't. It's just too long. But yeah, there's a lot of good at his stuff. But we appreciate you guys. There is no interview for you guys to sit through. It was just old school episode. We're in our 4th year, going on 5, so probably do this more often, especially in quarantine. Just have fun, old school Phantasm fun for you guys while we're quarantined up. Social distancing. as long as we got Tubi and we got stuff to watch, we're going to do it, and you guys can follow along. Be safe. Don't be an asshole. If you're going to go out, wear a mask, wrap your penis, or dental dam your vagina, whatever you got to do. Just stay out of fucking trouble. Try not to have babies. Try not to just go near people. It's probably the best option for you. I know it sucks, but I hate to break it to you, we're not getting a summer, so you might as well spend it here at summer camp with Phantasm. We'll give you all the goods. We'll give you the Uncle Sam's. We'll give you...
Happy Memorial Day. It's our Memorial Day episode, so
sure is.
This is going to be put up probably way before it.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't really care. It was as patriotic as we could get, because I can't think of anything else to put
This is us getting you ready for the summer that you're not going to have, so you might as well go ahead and get in the spirit now, because you're going to enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it in the comfort of your own homes. Phase 1 is a go for America, but just wait, you're gonna be back in your homes in no time, and it's gonna all you assholes going to the malls and these restaurants and just flooding all these places like cattle, and it's gonna backfire, and it's gonna be your fault this time. And if you're gonna put the blame on anybody else, you can't do it. It's all gonna be on you. Because you're literally making this a problem at this point. You're like, we need to reopen stuff. It's like, you don't have to go to a fucking mall. There is no essential things at the mall. There's nothing. There's not one thing there that you need at all. Period. That's why they closed them, because you don't need them. And you also
I didn't even get my Air Jordans at the mall. They were sold out of them. So.
Well, it's fine. Things like Foot Locker, stuff like that. I've been getting my shoes. I got like 3 pairs of shoes in a week, just being bored. I was like, I need new shoes, and it's like I'm getting them cheap because they're fucking discounted everywhere. Because people aren't going to the mall, so they're going online. So they're like, here's your discounts, boo boo boo, and they're getting here in like 3 days.
This has nothing to do with anything except it's just good television. The Last Dance series from Netflix and ESPN is fantastic.
Yeah,
about Michael Jordan in his last year with the Bulls, it's fantastic.
Heard good things about it. Need to check it out myself.
It is fucking fantastic television. It's fantastic.
But yeah, I thought this quarantining and things that were shut down were actually going to make people realize that you don't need restaurants. You don't need to go to a hair salon. You don't need fucking malls.
Gyms are open. Am I the only one that thinks that's dangerous?
That's even worse. You're like sweating and coughing, and you're disgusting and emitting body heat, and it's just like, well, maybe that'll get rid of it if you're actually pumping out heat. I don't fucking know. They have some of those have like those UV light things, you know.
I mean, I'm not trying to put gyms out of business, but it just
right.
is dangerous.
But anybody can work out at home. You don't have to fucking use, you know, whatever. You don't have to use the gym's fucking treadmill or, you know, lifting weights. You can do that on your fucking own at home. You can do some crunches and do some fucking sit-ups and push-ups at home. You don't have to do that shit.
We'll get you the KFC fucking family pack. $20, Grubhub will deliver for free. Be sure to tip them, though, kids. Those guys don't make a lot of money.
Nope. And they're especially not making them now. And Grubhub's probably the worst. I don't use them because they'll make like $1,300, and you know how much the delivery people get paid from all that? Like $4. So don't use them.
That's awful.
Yeah, I just saw something earlier about that. So it's like, don't use them. Use Uber Eats or Bite Squad. They give better deals anyway, and they have more local stuff, and they don't, you know. Grubhub's fucking garbage.
Coming soon to Phantasm, Gory Eats, and Corey Grocross delivers your food, and he will even Teddy Ruxpin you if you're a hot chick.
And there's also one, it's for all you foodies out there, that, you know, what the fuck, I ruined my own joke here. The people that... the people that get off on feeders. It's a feeder app, and if you don't know what a feeder is, it's it's a sexual kink where people like to watch people eat food, and they like to feed them food. They like to feed them food for the purpose of them getting fat and gaining weight. Like, there's like these fat cam girls, and like, I don't know, I'm sure there's dudes that do it, but I've only seen the women do it, where they're just, these guys will actually send them money, or girls. They will send them like hundreds of dollars to order this giant, like to order all this food and eat it in one sitting, like a whole Little Caesars pizza and Papa John's pizza, and then they'll have to eat like 7 Big Macs and like large fries, and they eat the whole goddamn thing in one sitting, get it all over themselves. You know, it's just disgusting. So those are feeders. So I came up with an app concept and trying to get patented. So if any of you investors on here are listening, I would like to have a feeder app where it's a feeder dating app similar to Tinder or Hinge or any of those things, or Bumble. And this one's called Wife Castle, where you try to find the right feeder wife for you. So there you go. That's mine. And I guess you match based on the kind of food you like, and then you go from there. It's like, oh yeah, you like Wendy's? I want to see you slam one of those fucking 3 Baconators and a son of Baconator and wash it down with about a couple Frosties, large. And then you find out that's the wife for you. So Wife Castle, a Phantasm app. Anyway, we've ended on a good note here, but yeah. Don't, if you're one of those people listening to this and you're one of those people that also just think you have to go to the mall or go to like a bar full of 5 people just to have a $6 fucking drink, like don't do that. Just get your shit and go the fuck home. Nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody cares you went to the mall. Everyone thinks you're an idiot, including us. So please just don't. You have no reason to do it. And if you make anyone else sick, it's your fault.
You gotta be safe. Gotta be safe doing this shit.
Gotta be safe. It'll all go away a lot faster if you just can, for a month, just not do the shit you're gonna do the rest of your fucking miserable life. Just don't do it for a little bit. Just stop.
Don't do it. Yep.
And watch horror movies and listen to Phantasm, the professionals in horror and death metal. If anyone tells you otherwise or tries to make fake documentaries and tell you otherwise, that ain't true. It's us, baby. We've been here 4 years. Look at our resume. We've got a lot of stuff. We've interviewed pretty much every band in death metal that's worth interviewing or wants to do the podcast that are actually real people. So we appreciate everybody we've had on thus far, actors included. We appreciate all the people that have put up with us and have been very helpful and thankful, and we've been very helpful and thankful and appreciative, hopefully professional to most of you. And yeah, we're not going to go to the malls, we're not going to infect anybody, we're going to be good, we're going to sit here, we're going to keep being productive for you, for us, most importantly for us. So just remember that too. And yeah, on that note I will say, we hope you all have enjoyed. Continue to keep up with us and cultofphantasm.com and all the bullshit we post on there. And from the doctor and I, stay fucking gory.